This year, we have seen one of the toughest fights ever for the several positions in Constructor Championship. Even though the most discussed one is the fight for the first between Mercedes and Red Bull, the other fights a bit lower in the table are equally noteworthy. Following are the most interesting battles in Constructors to watch out for this year. Number 1. Red Bull vs Mercedes. This is obviously the most discussed battle of the season so far. It is more or less almost guaranteed that one of these two teams will win the championship this year, but it is almost impossible to separate the two teams currently. Mercedes started off well until Red Bull won a bunch of races and put on a comfortable lead. This followed a handful of DNFs by Verstappen, where Mercedes slowly clawed back up. Currently, Red Bull sits at the top of the table with just 3 points separating the top two teams. It could be argued that the rest of the calendar feature races that favor Mercedes a bit more than Red Bull, but with Red Bull having overall the better package this year, we could see one of the closest constructors battles in decades. Number 2. Ferrari vs Mclaren. Ferrari and Mclaren have had a very different 2021 so far. Mclaren has been carried to their current position so far purely on Norris's performance, with Ricciardo still struggling to get grips with the car. It is also very clear with where Norris stands in the Drivers' Championship tally. Ferrari, on the other hand, have had some excellent performance by both Leclerc and Sainz, with each of them bringing in almost equal points for the team. They have had a couple of unlucky races, especially Leclerc in Monaco, where he missed out on 25 points, but they are still just 3.5 points shy of McLaren. If the trend continues, we could see Ferrari moving up to third very soon. Number 3. Alpine, AlphaTauri and Aston Martin. Alpine currently sits at 5th position in the standings with 80 points. AlphaTauri is closely behind with 72 points and Aston Martin behind them with 53 points. While Alpine had a slow start to the year, they soon clawed back up in the standings with some amazing performances by Alonso and a Grand Prix win by Ocon. AlphaTauri, in contrast, had a very strong start but later dropped down a bit, with performance coming majorly only from Gasly. Aston Martin, on the other hand, has had an up and down season so far, with a slow start and then a couple of great performances mainly from Vettel, and then Vettel's disqualification in Hungary. I do not see them finishing 5th this season, but if Alpine and AlphaTauri struggle with technical issues for the second half of the year, they might have a luck they need to claw back in the standing. Number 4. Williams at no man's land. The team that is more or less guaranteed with their current position is Williams. After Russell's podium finish in Belgium, they are comfortably clear of Alfa Romeo with a healthy 17 points lead. Both Russell and Latifi seem to have found their groove, and both are bringing in points for the team. Number 5. Alfa Romeo and Haas. With 3 points in the bag, Alfa Romeo is currently sitting at 9th position in the standing, ahead of Haas, who is at the bottom of the table with 0 points. With the current state of Haas, it is hard to expect them climbing up in the table. Haas seems to be fully focused on the 2022 season development, therefore Alfa Romeo is more or less safe at the 9th position. It is not yet clear who will take the 1st, 3rd and 5th positions in the Constructors' Championship, but one thing is clear. We are all set to see an epic climax to the 2021 season. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel if you like to watch similar content, and stay tuned to iamFormula for everything Formula 1. Until next time, take care and stay safe.